Hi, so I just thought I would give an update on the Pukeko fledging. I apologize that I haven't made too many videos recently. There's just been a lot going on, so I just haven't had as much opportunity to film and upload videos. It's just been a bit of a stressful time for me, but I do have a little bit of time over the coming weeks before I start my next course of study. Um, to do some updates, and they're sort of at the stage now where they're progressing, like they've lost most of their baby feathers and they're now starting to get their adult feathers. And from what I recall with the previous group of like their siblings um, that hatched during spring, it only takes a few weeks for these Pukekos to become fully fledged. They're still quite small in size, but what will happen over the next couple of weeks is that as they start to grow a little bigger, their wings will start to grow out, and it won't take very long. It will only take about 2 to 3 weeks maximum for their wings to be fully grown. At the moment, they're at the stage where they've just got little tufts of feathers at around their shoulders, but soon their wings are going to grow out, and it won't take very long. So physically, I've noticed they're going through the same stages at the same pace as the first group of Pukekos, but the main difference between this group and the earlier group is the fact that their siblings are playing. They're not really being raised by their parents; they're being raised by their siblings, and so their siblings are still quite young and not experienced at raising them, so they're basically just sort of copying and following their siblings' example, but they're not being fed directly as much by their siblings. So, what I've noticed with this particular group of babies is that they are becoming a lot more independent, and if you can see here, they're already starting to forage for food themselves, whereas the previous group of babies was being fed by their parents. So the parents would come and sort of pluck the grass and put it, feed them directly. That's not happening so much here. The babies are sort of being forced to grow up a lot faster because they sort of have to think on their feet. And their brothers and sisters are really there more to supervise. Like they're sort of demonstrating what to do. They're watching and like they're sort of observing and copying what their older brothers and sisters are doing, but they're not um, really depending on them to be fed. So the brothers and older siblings are really more there for protection when other animals come, and just sort of to scare off other animals and things like that, and make sure that the babies are kept safe. So, I mean, that's the impression that I'm getting from observing them, but they're just growing